Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jan Moses, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Salary Cap Report. I was expecting to see some changes to the player salary values on Monday, October the 21st. However, that did not happen because 2K was waiting to do that today, and boy did they make some pretty big changes. I think the most notable one is one that we all saw coming, one that I spoke about quite a bit on stream over the weekend, and in that first episode of the SC report. Carl Towns saw his salary value double from the 2,500 that he came into the game with on Friday, up to 5,000, which I believe is the max salary value for diamond cards to be at. And if you take a look at the diamond cards that I have, at least, I believe every single one of them is at 5,000 salary, except for Kevin Duckworth, which no one cares about. He's at the minimum value of 2,500, and honestly, I wish it was lower because Kevin Duckworth is honestly not that great of a card. But you know, it is what it is. I'm personally pretty upset that two of my hidden gems cards in Travis Grant and Terry Porter are still 5,000 in salary. I just didn't think that a lot of people had them. I know a few people have Terry Porter. They've gotten him from the 92 plus hidden gems packs that we've gotten from different agenda grinds. But I did not think that enough people got him to make his salary 5,000. That is pretty crazy. Moving on to some of the amethyst. Vince Carter is still 1,200. Derrick Rose is still 1,200. I think we're going to see the Series 1 amethyst stay at 2,000, which I think is the cap for Amies, at least I believe. My Eddie Jones card, by the way, he went up from 1,500 to 1,900. Jalen Brunson went up from 1,200 to 1,500, so a lot of people started using Derrick Rose again. Austin Rivers, who I mentioned before, I think in episode 1, I think is the most common card that I'm seeing played with in salary cap, which makes sense. Again, 6'4" point guard with 17 gold badges and a really nice jumper, really nice ratings overall. He's probably one of the better cards that you can use in salary cap. And now that a lot of the diamond cards that I want to use are all 5,000 in salary, that gives me more room to bring other players that I wanted to bring in on my team while also keeping Jalen Brunson and Austin Rivers. I was debating bringing back my guy Bimbo Coles. I don't need to do that anymore. Now I have enough room under my salary cap to keep Eddie Jones with his inflated salary and Jalen Brunson with his inflated salary, and then bring in a guy like a Pau Gasol who's sitting at 1,500 salary, which is kind of nice, to replace Carl Towns, which kind of sucks because Carl Towns had a really nice jumper and was overall a much better player for me than this Pau Gasol is going to probably end up being. Pau Gasol is a card that I got, I think, out of my NBA ID locker code, which if you guys have not done that yet, download the NBA app, make an NBA ID account, and then go to benefits. You'll see a locker code in there waiting for you. It's going to be your own locker code. If you see someone else on YouTube, like me, who uploaded a video on that, show their locker code on the screen, that locker code is not going to work for you. So I would say do that if you haven't, and then see what you get. Also, speaking of amethyst pulls, if you take a look at our agendas right here, we still have this breakout highlight, which we have a week to get done, and completing all of these agendas will get you a 90 plus premium card. I'm looking forward to doing this and then probably tinkering with my lineup a little bit more ahead of when I play salary cap again, which I'm hoping will be on Friday. I'm hoping that I'll be home and that I can stream, because I'm going to be, usually once a week they try to keep me home, and I'm going to be going into work every single day this week, Monday through Thursday. So I would like to have Friday off, hopefully, so I could stream for you guys. That would be fun. We can cover the new content and get some salary cap in, as we are, I think, a little over halfway to, we're a little over halfway to getting this shattered prize piece, which is really, really nice. And honestly, I had a really good time, a really fun time playing salary cap over the weekend. Moving on, something I want to point out, because I talked about this before in episode 1. A lot of these budget cards, guys like a Josh Childress, we're not going to really see them go up in value because I think, they're Sapphire cards and people are not really bringing them for whatever reason. At least I didn't see a lot of Josh Childress cards out there. And I think salary cap cards can go up to 800 at the Sapphire tier. Let's see, am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. Purvis Ellison is still 800. Marquise Daniels is a card that I'm actually debating bringing in and putting in somewhere. I just don't know where. Maybe if Eddie Jones goes up in value later, maybe I can put Marquise Daniels in place of Eddie Jones, especially with a change that I've been discussing that might have been the case, but I wasn't sure about, that I feel more confident talking about now. I think since the most recent shooting patch, the rhythm shooting, the shooting with the right stick, I feel like it's gotten worse. I kind of feel validated now seeing more comp players that are playing in the rec and in park talking about it on Twitter. Button shooting seems like the way to go, and that's kind of important for me when I talk about a guy like Marquise Daniels, because Marquise Daniels, his jumper is so quick where I thought I was going to break my right stick trying to do rhythm shooting with him. So yeah, I'm going to be sticking to Eddie Jones for now because I love Eddie Jones, but depending on what the salaries look like on Friday when I want to play salary cap, I may be making moves to bring in Marquise Daniels if that means I have a little more flexibility at the center spot to bring in someone else. We'll also have to see what diamond we get out of our deluxe pack. I don't think I'm going to get the deluxe pack done from the NBA's back agenda set by Friday, but if we do, and they're under 5K, we're going to try to incorporate them. We'll have to see. Is there anyone else I want to talk about in this lineup that's kind of interesting? I don't really think I saw players go down in value, which is kind of annoying. Otto Porter still being 500 is criminal. This card is so good. Jarvis Hayes still being 500 is a little shocking because he's an emerald. I would have liked to have seen him go down to like 300, but he's a really good emerald. He has 9 gold badges with an 85 offensive and defensive rating, as I've talked about before. This card is really good, minus that jumper kind of being trash, but defensively he's elite and he's a 6'8 small forward. So really, really nice card there. Options if you want to run a budget center. The front court that I ran off the bench over the weekend, you could break up this front court and run them as your starting and bench 5 with John Collins and Channing Frye. Yes, John Collins is only 6'9", so you may not want to run a 6'9" center card, whether it's off the bench or as your starting center. But both cards are only 500 in salary, it looks like, and that'll again give you a lot of lineup versatility if you want to bring in better cards elsewhere in your lineup. Lamar Odom is 500 salary now. I just noticed that, so that's kind of cool. We're seeing these cards that were all budget tier evos that were only 300 salary, like Lamar Odom, go up to 500. I believe I saw Amari Stoudemire is up to 400 now. Yup. Zach LaVine, I think, is... What is Zach LaVine? LaVine is 400 now as well. Jaylen Brown, who is an evo that we got for season 1, level 10 last season, he's still 300, which is not bad. Jamal Murray is 800 now. I think he was 600 before. So yeah, these evos are going up in value. John Stockton is only 300, but he's really not that good of a card, in my opinion. Oh yeah, Darren Collison. I did not get to talk about Darren Collison before. This is a Sapphire card who really fast, 86 three-pointer, 94 speed, is absolutely elite, and he's only 500 in salary. A card that you could consider bringing in. You know, I was talking about bringing in Bimbo Coles because I love Bimbo Coles. I think Darren Collison is like a budgety version of Bimbo Coles, where, you know, he's not going to have the number of badges, and he's 2 inches shorter, only 6 feet tall, but I heard his jump shot's really nice, and again, he's really fast. 94 speed is pretty elite, especially for a Sapphire. Speaking of fast point guards, Stephon Marbury still only 800. I know a lot of us have him from one of the agenda grinds that we got on a Tuesday a few weeks ago. So yeah, there's still plenty of budget cards that are going to provide you with a lot of value, and I think that's important because if you were like me and you were bringing in a diamond like Karl Towns, or honestly any other diamond, we're probably seeing these higher tier cards like amethysts and diamonds all routinely go up, or not routinely, that's not the right adjective, uniformly go up in salary. And so if that's happening, especially if you want to still bring in one of these guys, like you can put in a guy like Karl Towns if Karl Towns was an important part of your success over the weekend in salary cap, and then you just surround him with, you know, other cards that are all Sapphire and lower, you know, assuming they're all like 500 salary like Josh Childress, and you can still win games. So I mean, that's the beauty of salary cap this early on, is you can bring in a really dominant card, and then you're going to have a less well-rounded team, but you could bring in some of these budget beasts that are still really, really low in value and do really well. Speaking of diamonds, we're going to end this video with me going through my Ascension board. I have 10 picks on it, I believe, so we're going to do that right now, and then see if we get lucky. See if we can clutch out a Buddy Healed for the video. I should also check to make sure we're recording. There should be. Hi, YouTube. Okay, here we go. Start with the left corner, 250 MT. Go with the bottom right corner, 250 MT. Will we get 250 MT in every corner? Get a greatest edition 70s era base pack. That's not the corner, that's 500. Go to the corner next. So we get MT basically in every corner. All right, let's go around and around and around. We'll go here. 500 MT. We'll go around. We'll go here. Oh, we get a foul. That kind of sucks. 250 MT. Okay, we'll do 2 in the middle. I feel like we should do this one. 500 MT, and then last one for all the marbles until my next Ascension pick. We get 250 MT. So there you have it. We did just add Christian Brown, the Ruby card from level 10 to our team. We'll have to take a look at him. Maybe consider him as an option to bring off the bench as a Ruby card. Although generally I feel like the season reward cards are usually the highest salary cards at their tier because everyone has access to them. So, be advised if you do that. So, yeah, with that being said, I appreciate you guys. I've been enjoying making these salary cap report videos. Going to be doing another one probably on Friday before I jump into salary cap in case the salary values have been modified, anytime between today, which is Tuesday, October 22nd, and Friday. So we'll have to see. Appreciate you guys. And until next time, go Knicks, and I'll see you later.